Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday. So that means, as you all know, it's time for another episode of the Weekend Wrapup. I'm your host, Duke Norick. Welcome, once again, one and all. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for supporting me, however you do. If you're a patron on my Patreon, if you're a supporter on my coffee shop site, whatever. If you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram or Spoutable, thank you. Appreciate you. So today, I don't have a ton of new stuff, although I do have a couple things to show. Show and tell, favorite part of school. Mainly it's just Kickstarter. The Saudade project is still going. We're like 2/3 of the way there, which is freaking awesome. Because we're like 10 days in, I think. We started not this last Monday, but the Monday before. So, is that 10 days? No. Shoot, I don't know. It's 7, 8, 9, 11 days. 11 days in. This is the 12th day? 12th day, I believe. So really cool that we're 2/3 of the way there. I did really think we'd be closer than that by this point. I really want, I want it, like, in my mind, in my wildest dreams, I guess you could say. I thought that the funding goal was like, oh, well, we'll hit that, like in the first week or so, and then it'll all be gravy. It'll all be stretch goals, and we'll pay the authors more, and we'll get cool stuff like to add on to the project, like stickers, and we'll do stuff for the backers, and this will be awesome. We'll make like 10 grand. That's not happening, which is disappointing, sure. And I'm kind of really feeling the anxiety starting to ramp up because we're not at the goal yet. I know we still have, a good 2/3 of the campaign left. We're 2/3 of the way out there already. We'll probably hit the goal, I guess. But I'm definitely at that point in the campaign where I'm like, why are there not more people? Like, there's only 45 people. Like, I feel like I know 45 people that should be backing this thing, not to mention all the other people that are involved. So it's like, it's $15, you guys, like, for the book. Like, is that too much to ask? I don't know. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But it's like, we're not a big publisher. We don't have the resources that a big publisher has. So, for example, like the whoever is behind, the Time War thing that's blowing up on social media right now, they're traditionally published. Like, yeah, they can offer their book for $8, right? Because they've got 2 authors. We don't. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, where's my big list Dickless? Where is it? Anyway, so Kickstarter's going well. I do have I made some inserts. I don't know how well they're going to work out in practice, and these really don't show up on camera, but these are some cognitive hazard inserts. I don't know if I've mentioned that on the show before. But Mrs. the Duke, I made a set of dice that were, I believe it was a mix between like mica powder, which is kind of glittery, and some of the like pinkest pink or bluest blue or whatever from Culture Hustle. Throw a link down there. Stuart Semple makes like very vibrant color powders. And I mixed them together in some resin, and the resulting dice were almost color shift without being color shift. So it was like you would look at one face and you would turn it to the next, and the color would change almost, but it was like trailing. So like the color you were looking at, the color that you wanted on like the side, as you would turn it, it would run away from you. It was a really cool effect. But Mrs. the Duke, she was like, I can't look at these. They make my brain go weird. So I kind of nicknamed them cognitive hazard dice. And so ever since then, if I make something where it's like, you know, you look at the color, and it as you turn it, that, you know, the color that you want is over here, and so you're turning it to get to it, but you can never get to it. Cognitive hazard dice. So I made those. I also made I made a really big insert. So this is a custom 3D logo. I don't know if you can see the bear. Excuse me. Made for me by J. Dice. So here's a standard for scale, standard E20, and then this chunky boy. So the 3D bear design. This is the insert. So I made the insert. I'll show you the. No, I don't have one because I molded them. That's why. But basically, these go in a numbered shell, and I made a couple of molds for the shell. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna put it in some clear resin, and in the shell mold, and then I'll have a cool looking insert die. This is actually going to be the first one I've done like this, and then the same insert, and then these inserts are going in smaller numbered molds, which I don't actually have yet, because the set, one of the D10 percentile was the wrong font, because I got it printed from someone else, not J. I won't say who. But I should have had it printed by J. because it would have been done correctly. So anyway, one of the fonts was wrong. So they did remake it for me, but I never remade the mold, and so I just remade the first of two molds. Because if you've heard me talk about, I know I've talked about this before, but if you've heard me talk about the difference between if you have an epoxy resin model and you want to mold it, you can go straight to the good silicone. But if you have a UV resin model, then you want to mold that. If if it's not cleaned properly, and apparently there's a way to clean your models, so I'll have to try that out. But if it's not cleaned properly and you put it in, you know, this kind of, this is platinum cure silicone. If you put it in this kind of mold, it won't set. Like the silicone stays goopy. It's bad. But apparently, if you clean, so you can use an intermediate silicone to cast the UV resin, make epoxy resin masters with that mold, and then use those masters to do a platinum cure silicone. Anyway, so I had some crap silicone, I call it. It's not great. It's the tin cure. I had some tin cure silicone left over, made the mold with that. So eventually I'm going to make some new masters and then make a new mold, but not there yet. So, but the 3D bear, I can actually probably put that in its numbered shell this weekend. So that's going to be cool. That's all I got. So that's what I've been working on. I've been promoting the Kickstarter like mad. 45 backers. I don't know. So if you're watching this and you haven't backed the Kickstarter, please do. If you can't back the Kickstarter for whatever reason, please share the Kickstarter with folks who might be interested. We gotta get there. Like, if we don't get there, I'm gonna be devastated. Like, if all of this work that we've put in and all this time that we've asked the authors to kind of wait on hold, if we don't make the goal, oh my god. So yeah, please share, please back. thank you for doing that. However you support us, thank you. That's awesome. This is running long, so I'm going to call it here. It's finally starting to warm up outside. We've got a string of 70 and 80 degree days ahead of us, so that's nice. I might get outside and do some stuff. So that's very cool. Hopefully it's warming up, but not too warm in wherever you are. So enjoy the outdoors. Until next time, be good to yourselves and each other.